That's right. Where do sports card dealers or vendors get their inventory? Right. So I'm talking about dealers who sell at local shows. I guess you could even say card shop owners or dealers that you might find on eBay or Facebook groups or Discord channels, you name it. Online sellers, maybe they have their own website. Where are these dealers, these sports cards businessmen and women, where are they getting their inventory? Well, I'm going to answer that question, plus dive into a specific purchase that I just made, sharing every single one of the 38 cards I made in this purchase. So I'm Logan. Welcome back to the channel. It's That Sports Cards Guy here. I'm excited to bring you this video. I do have a show coming up next weekend, and in early May, I have inventory needs. Where am I buying my sports cards inventory, and where do you just generally vendors buy their sports cards inventory? A number of places, of course. Probably the most popular source for most vendors, especially ones who go to shows to get their inventory, is going to be walk up sellers to their booth, right? So these are sellers, these are vendors at sports card shows. It's super, super common for people to walk up to these booths and say, "Hey, are you buying? I have cards to sell." These are all kinds of people. Most of them are going to be people who are collectors and traders. Of course, some of them are going to be other vendors who maybe are just looking to offload some stuff. Maybe they didn't get a show, or maybe they didn't get a table at that show specifically. But regardless of who or why they're walking up, it's super common, right? So a lot of vendors get probably 2/3, if not more, of their inventory from walk-ups, right? Now, most vendors, they are selling at about 85 to 95% of comps. And so they're typically going to pay 75 to 80% comps, right? So if someone walks up to their table with a $100 card, if that was the last comp, that dealer will buy it at around 80 and probably sell it at around 90. Now, of course, every vendor is different, and lot deals a vendor might buy, let's say if they buy $2,000 or $5,000 worth of cards, they might get a better discount, right? So they might end up paying at 70% or 75%. So another method is going to be perusing around Facebook Marketplace, looking for people who are selling collections. Some guy down the street has a collection they want to sell, and they're asking $5,000 for the whole thing, or $10,000 for the whole thing, or what have you. That's a favorite for sports card stores because they offer a wider range of, I guess you could say, types of cards. They might offer the high-end $2,000, $3,000 cards, Michael Jordan rookies, that kind of thing. They're probably going to offer a good, nice mid-range of cards that range from 100 to 500, and they're probably going to have a whole bunch of good kind of lower end, call it $10 to $50 cards as well. And of course, they're going to have the value bins. They're going to have rows and rows and boxes of dollar cards. Good for set building, good for, people who are collecting and building binders of certain players. That is a great way to build. I guess if you buy a $10,000 collection, you're going to get a lot of everything. You might get some bangers in there, but you also might get a ton of commons. And so stores are more likely to buy bigger collections. If a vendor who's going to a show typically only has 2 or 3 display cases of kind of mid-range to higher end stuff, maybe they don't even have value boxes, then buying collections might not be the best approach for them. Although I've seen plenty of vendors, Jason P Sports Cards is a great example, that has a wide range of everything as well, right? So he's got your value bins, your dollar bins, he's got your low end, your mid end, and your high end as well. So, someone like him, he might be buying collections for sure. People can buy cards on eBay as well. All right. So, you could look for auctions that are ending at odd times of the day. You can look for brand new listings of buy it now that maybe the seller way underpriced his card. There's a lot of different ways in which you can get smoking deals on eBay. Now, that's a little more, I guess you could say, effort, because you got to do a lot of homework and you got to do a lot of investigation, intelligence, searching for the right deals, right? And certainly, that is one way to do it. Probably the last way that I can think of is going to be buying online not on eBay, not on whatnot. We're talking about Facebook Marketplace and even Instagram. There are also Discord channels, online purchases, not on eBay and whatnot. Facebook groups are probably the best place to find these. Just like any other dealer or seller on eBay, you have to be very selective. Here is the buy sheet. You'll see here, this is order number 1. And the seller, his name is Keith Thomas. He's a really, really great guy. But I basically bought 15 cards from him at one shot. I got those cards. He said he had more. I looked at those cards and I purchased 23 more. These are the cards I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to tell you how much I paid, what the comp value was, and then give you a summary at the end of where we ended up. As I said, you can't just buy from any seller on Facebook marketplaces or online. And the reason why is because if you have a seller who is already doing this, they are a vendor, they are a regular vendor or dealer, and they are buying at 80, 85, selling at 95, how on earth could you make money buying at 95, selling at 95, right? So you have to find, these are individuals you're buying from, not vendors. These are people who don't do this for a living. These are not the regular everyday people who are listing their cards for sale because they're buying and selling and they always have new inventory. So if you're a collector, it's a great place to find singles, the ones you're looking for, and you will get good deals. You know, some sellers will price at comps and or way over comps and won't go down, but most of the sellers will sell at, call it 85 to 95% comps, and so you can get some pretty good deals. You both save money and it works out well for you over buying on eBay. But if you are a dealer and you're looking to buy at 80, 85% and sell at 90, 95%, well, you got to find someone who's selling maybe their own collection, or you know, they just have too much stuff. They've traded and they've built a pretty cool collection of their own, and they're like, hey, I got way too much stuff. Let me offload half of the things that I don't really need or want anymore. And they don't do it that often. Maybe they do it a couple times a year. Their bread and butter isn't necessarily buying to sell. And so they're not looking to get the highest dollar and be the best possible seller there is. In most cases, they're like, hey, if you take it all, I'll give you it. And that's exactly what we had here with Keith. Great guy. You know, worked out for both of us. I was able to buy a bunch of cards. If you actually see my summary here, I'm kind of jumping ahead. Almost $1,900 worth of cards. I paid $1,300 in total. That came out to be 70% of comps. 38 cards, comp value around 49, with my cost of around 34 average per card. So obviously I was able to buy in bulk from Keith, and he didn't have to sell all of these cards individually. And on my side, obviously I got a really good deal. So I bought at 70, and I'll be reselling at about, you know, call it 90%. Now, one caveat here is if you look at this first order, here's how I have it. So I've got a comp value, an offer value. Why is there a final value? Because I offer 80%, but because I'm buying so much, we apply a 10% bulk discount at the end. So roughly that's kind of how it gets to around 70%. That's how we did it. Keith was a great guy. I'm really happy with the deal, and I'm really happy with these cards. So without further ado, let's actually get into the cards. Let's go one by one through all 30 of these cards. Look at this. This is Walter Payton, 1981 Topps. So this is number 264, and it's got Walter Payton, James Scott, Dan Hampton, and Len Waltershield on here, but it is on card autographed by Walter Payton, PSA DNA certified authentic auto. We comped this at $375, and we ended up getting it for $270. So I really, really like this card. I think it will do well. I have a mind to maybe like not sell that and just keep that card. Me personally, it's a really cool card. I'm not a huge fan of the 4 players on here. I'd almost rather have just Walter Payton in his signature. So I will be selling this. But you know, if it were a just, you know, called maybe his rookie signature, like I wouldn't sell that. All right, next one. We have Joe Montana from 2022 Leaf um, Industry Summit. And this one comped at 35 and we paid 25 for this. So it's a cool card. You know, I love Joe Montana, but I've got enough of his Leaf autographs. I've got way too much. So at this point, I'm selling. All right, Sonny Jurgensen. It is an on-card autograph of this Football Immortals sports card, and it is PSA DNA certified authentic. And this one comped at $20. We paid about $14 for it. All right. Surprised to be seeing my PC. I am selling this again, similar to what I just said about the Joe Montana. I've got so much Leaf that I am now starting to reserve my PC cards for the higher end premium cards. This is a Troy Aikman from Leaf Exotic. It's pretty cool. Snakeskin. It is numbered 3 of 5. Where is it? Right there. 3 of 5. And comp value was 45, and we paid $32 for this. All right, we got a Patrick Mahomes. All right, Patrick Mahomes. This is from Chronicles XR Draft, and it is numbered 29 of 49 right here. So it is a rookie card. It is a draft it is not a rookie card. It's from 2022. It's just a draft, XR draft card base. Comped at $12. We paid about $8.50. Another Patrick Mahomes. This is from Luminance. Now this one is from 2024. It is a jumbo patch numbered 250. Not on that side. There we go. Right here. Numbered 250, 21 of 50. Comp value of $30. We paid about $21. This one's pretty cool. Lamar Jackson. All right. This is from 2022 Limited, and it's called Playoff Brilliance. It is a 3-color patch. It's really cool. It is numbered to 49. You can see that right there. Now, what I did not know, so this is numbered to 49. Comp value was 10. We paid 7, but there's a little bit of damage there. It's hard to see on right here. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the corner there that I did not see in the deal. So we actually got another $5 off this. So I mean, we only paid $2. Comp value of 10. I might just price it at 10, 15 to see if someone would want. I mean, it's a 3-color patch, but just again, not super great shape. But yep, I still think it's a cool card to get. Here we go. Eric Dickerson. So this is from 2024 Panini Prism, and it is a choice, and it is numbered to 100. Right there, 61 of 100. That is a sweet color. That is a sweet card, in my opinion. Comp of $40. We paid about $29 for. So pretty cool card. This is probably one of the better buys of this lot, other than the Walter Payton. This is from 2022 Donruss Elite. As you can see, it is field vision, but it's really special. It is numbered 3 of 5. Hard to see there. Right there. 3. There we go. Sorry, 4 of 5. It is numbered 4 of 5, and it is a PSA 10. So now it's just a field vision insert base, but numbered to 5, PSA 10. I mean, that's pretty cool, guys. I mean, it only comped out about $53, and I paid $38. I might see if I can get, a little higher, like 60 or 70, just given the low population of this. But cool deal. All right, the next two, I'm just going to talk about both of them because they're both the same price. This is from 2021 Donruss Elite. This is Spellbound, Peyton Manning. One of them is the M, one of them is the N. And they're both green. And CGC 10 graded. Cool cards. Not a huge fan of the grading company, but hey, stickers look cool. Each of these comped at $20, and we paid $14 a pop. This one's cool for Green Bay Packers fans. Sterling Sharp. Really, really cool. It is from 2024 Topps Composite. All right, so it's one of the newer sets, and it is an Ignite patch autograph, and it is numbered in front here. Hard to see. Numbered 220. So pretty low numbered. There you go. Barely can see it. Numbered to 20. This comped at $30, and we paid about $21 for it. This is a cool one. Moses Malone on card autograph. You'd be surprised. Only comped at about $39. We paid $27 for this, but cool card. Another cool Joe Burrow. I mean, PSA 10s are highly liquid. This is from 2020 Chronicles Prism Black. So this is a Prism Black rookie card of Joe Burrow that PSA'd 10. Now it is just a base. It's not a silver or anything like that, but it's still comped at $83. So we paid $58 for this. And the last one here is really cool. I mean, it's only Trey Sermon, but it is from 2021 Obsidian, and it is a rookie jersey patch. Look at that patch. Isn't that just a really, really, really cool patch? And on top of that, it is numbered to 10. Where's the numbering? Right back here. It is numbered 9 of 10. Yeah, or 6 of 10. Yeah, 6 of 10. So it's numbered to 10, PSA 9. You know, I mean, it's Trey Sermon. It comped that at $25. We paid $18. So nothing crazy, but it's a really nice card for, especially for maybe a newer collector who doesn't have a whole lot of money. Maybe some kids out there that really like the 49ers and want a sick patch for, you know, $25 patch auto. That was our first order. As you could see, all in all, the comp values were $837, and we ended up paying $600, which was 72% of comps. So cool deal. Our next batch, we just love the deal so much that he reached out. I even told him to say, if you have more, let me know. I'm happy to look at more. He did, and we did another order. So, all right, this is from 2018-19 Prism. It's really cool. It's the red, white, and blue Prism Kobe Bryant PSA 10. This comps at $95, and we paid just about $68 for it. It's a really cool card. Looks really great. All right, 2023-24 Noir or Noir. No, Noir. Why can't I say it? Noir. Jalen Wilson. It is a laundry tag patch auto. It's on card and it is numbered 1 of 5. So, you know, obviously it is Jalen Wilson, so it's not a crazy high value card. It's only $40 comp value. We paid $29, but really, again, a really cool card. Someone who might like, you know, the Nets can get a really cool card for a little cheaper. So, all right, we have, yeah, good old T-Law. I tried to stay away from T-Law, but I'm buying at 70%, so I should be able to make money on this one. So this is from Wildcard 2021 Illumination, ABC, a Trevor Lawrence. It's a pretty cool card. I mean, design-wise, cool. SGC, sorry, not PSA, SGC 9, auto grade 10. Comped at $31. We paid $22 for that. All right, this is a really cool one. This was a little higher end one from 1991 Upper Deck Heroes. It is a Joe Namath on card autograph. It is PSA graded, card graded, near mint 10, but it is also PSA DNA certified, authentic. So cool card. This one comped at $125 and we paid $90 for it, but really cool card. All right, this one is a really cool card, but it's very low value. It's from Fleer Avant. All right, and it's serial numbered to 250 from 2003 Fleer. It is a game used patch of Brett Favre. It only comped at $10, and so we paid about $5 on this one. On some of the lower end things, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to, you know, make 20% on and make like $1. And so we do have to be on higher margins on the lower end things. Like this is a good example too. 2022 Panini National Treasures, Peyton Manning. It is numbered to 49, just the base, numbered to 49, but it only comped at $7. And so we paid $3 because, you know, I'm not going to, you know, 90 or 80% would probably be closer to $6, but I'm not going to make 80 cents on something like this. So, all right, this next one is really cool. This one is from 2024 Leaf in the game used, and it's called The Town. And the reason it's called the town is because this is Chicago. Chicago. So we're talking about Walter Payton, Scottie Pippen, Ernie Banks, Frank Thomas, Billy Williams, Bronco Nagurski, Bobby Hull, and Shoeless Joe Jackson. Eight-way relic card. Super, super cool. And it is numbered to, where is it? To 20, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's 20 of 20. Really, really cool card. This one comped at $100, and we paid $72 for this one. All right, next one is another really, really cool one from 2024. Again, in Leaf in the game used, and it is a 6-way patch of DeMar DeRozan, Pau Gasol, Stephen Curry, Bernard King, Chris Paul, and Tony Parker, numbered to 35. So this is another really, really cool one. Comp value of 40. We paid $27 for this. This is another really cool card. Jordan Love, Spellbound from Elite from 2024. And this one is numbered to 5. It's 2 of 5. So pretty low numbered. Comp value of 42. We paid $27 for this. So you can see a theme. You know, we're buying players that are liquid or cards that are just really, really cool, like that Trey Sermon card. The player is not liquid, but the card at a $25 card will probably easily sell. 2001 Fleer Greats of the Game Bobby Knight autograph. This is such a cool card. This is a comp value of 75. It is on card autograph. We paid $54 for this. Really, really cool card. 2001 Fleer. The next one, I don't buy much baseball, but these ones I couldn't pass up. This is 2023 Panini Flawless. This is a cool card. This is Masataka Yoshida and Ichiro. I don't do a lot of baseball, but I definitely know Ichiro. This is a dual game used relic card numbered to 5. 3 of 5, guys. This is one of the coolest cards we got. Comp value of 115, and we paid $81 on this. So that should be pretty liquid. The next one, another baseball patch. This is from 2022, Topps Definitive. All right, pretty cool. And I believe this one is also a game used. It's a jumbo patch numbered to 15 of Aaron Judge. So pretty cool card. Again, Aaron Judge, that'll go pretty quickly. $60 comp value. We paid $41 for it. All right, we got a couple LeBron James here. So the first one of LeBron James is from 2003, 2004 Upper Deck. It's a Victory rookie orientation. This one here. And it is comp value of 27. So not a whole lot. Sorry. Comp value of 16. So not super high end. We paid $11 for it. And the next one was from Spectra. This is from 2020, 2021 Spectra. It is a interstellar variation numbered to 49. And I believe this one was a comp value of 18, and we paid $9 for that. All right. Joe Burrow. This was from 2020 Panini Prism. So this is a rookie card. It is Premier Jersey Patch rookie. It is not numbered, but it is a silver prism, number 1. And we paid, I believe this was a $27 comp value. We paid $18. This next one was also a $27 comp value. We paid $18, but it is from 2021-22 Origins, and it's a Trey Mann on card autograph. If you're an OKC fan, I'm not really sure where he is today, but cool card, on card autograph for only $27. CD Lamb. So this is Limitless. CD Lamb 2021 Limitless. And it is a game worn. Is it game worn? Or is it player used? Player worn. Player use. So not game worn. Player worn. It is numbered to 75. Comp value of only $8. And we paid $3 for that. So we'll probably end up selling it for like $6 or $7. This is a really, really cool one. This is from 2011 Timeless Treasures called Changing Stripes. Such a cool card. It is numbered to 249 as well, right? And they are both game used jerseys. And so this is a game used jersey when Favre was with the Packers, and then a game used jersey when Favre was with the Vikings. So super cool card. Only comps at $27, surprisingly, and we paid $18. This next one is another one of those, just a super cool card. It is from 2021 Flawless Collegiate Michael Carter rookie dual patches. It is numbered to 5, 1 of 5. And obviously, I mean, you got to look at that patch. That is crazy. Those patches are really crazy. So again, if someone's a fan of Michael Carter or North Carolina, you know, you can end up getting a really cool card for cheap. And this card comped at $15, guys. $15, and we paid $9 for it. All right, this next one, it is from 2020 Spectra. It is a championship gear. I believe it is not game used. We look at here, it is player worn because it's newer. It's from 2020, and so yeah, not going to be game used. But it's Peyton Manning. It's a cool card, numbered to 30, 3 of 30. And this one comped at $14, and we paid $7 for this. So cool card. Just a couple more to go, actually. 3 more. This is another baseball from 2024, Topps Tier 1. It's Ken Griffey Jr. So how could you say no to Ken Griffey Jr.? It's an emerald game-used jersey card, numbered to 49, 21 of 49. So just a really cool card. And comp value of 34, we paid $23 for this. 2 more cards to go. 2021-22 Mosaic. It is Jalen Brunson. He is on fire. Mosaic Prism autograph. So really cool card. Not numbered, but it is a Prism. And I believe this comp value was at 52. We paid $36 for this. And last, guys, the last card. If you really enjoyed this content, please let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about any of these cards, or any of these cards that you would buy at a show or anywhere for that matter. And let me know what you think about my buying strategy. All right. Last card. This is a special card. This is from 1962. It was from a post cereal box, number 139. It is a short print, and it is of Alan Green from 1962. Now, the comp value, not that high, $41. We paid $29 for that. So, really cool stuff. You know, all of these cards, really good prices, really cool cards. All of them are going to be cards that, you know, should be pretty easy to sell. They should be pretty liquid. This order was, all in all, was $1,018 in comp value, and we paid $700 for it. So again, 69% comp value. Again, to summarize, 38 cards, comp value of about $1,854. We paid $1,300. Ended up at 70% of comps. Average card value of 49. So that should move pretty well at my sports card shows coming up. So, you know, again, I really appreciate you watching the video. Obviously, there's a lot more that I didn't talk about here. So if you have a perspective on how to buy cards at wholesale to sell them as a dealer in any various marketplace, please let me know. Leave me a comment, share your information for chat and for people who are watching this video, because we all want to know. So again, appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you guys again in the next video coming up right over here. There will be links to more videos, more playlists. So don't stop there. Watch another video. See you guys.